Oh, what a gem is this? Apple blocks Facebook update that called out a 30% App Store tax, quote unquote.
And we're just
And
going to scroll down here to the image. Apple takes 30% of this purchase. Learn more.
Jesus. Oh man. Okay, so blocked Facebook from informing users that Apple would collect 30% of in-app purchases made through new feature. Facebook tells Reuters. Apple said the update violated an App Store rule that doesn't let developers show, quote, irrelevant information to users. This feature lets Facebook buy tickets for online events directly through the app. Apple's rules say that purchases for digital content have to use the App Store's payment system, giving Apple 30% of the total. Facebook says it asks Apple to waive this fee so that all the revenue can go to the event organizers, but Apple refused. This feature is now available, but without the message about Apple's 30% cut. Earlier this month, Facebook released an image showing what the message would look like in the app. The planned message on Android was expected to read, quote, Facebook doesn't take a fee from this purchase. According to Reuters, that message doesn't show up in the version of the app downloaded through Google Play either. Now more than ever, we should have the option to help people understand where money they intend for small businesses actually goes, Facebook said in a statement to Reuters. Unfortunately, Apple rejected our transparency notice around the 30% tax, but we are still working to make that information available inside the app experience. It's unclear how exactly Facebook could go around doing that, and it's not surprising that Apple blocked the notice. Apple has been strict on apps that try to explain App Store policies. Apps like Netflix, Kindle, and Spotify, for example, aren't allowed to mention that users could pay on the web without Apple taking a cut, much less provide a link to do so. What does seem clear is that by conducting this business in public, previewing a feature that was unlikely to get approved in its intended state, Facebook is attempting to drive further conversation around Apple's App Store policies, which have never been more controversial. In recent months, developers from email client Hey all the way to Fortnite creators Epic Games have been gone public with a litany of complaints, mostly involving Apple's insistence on controlling in-app purchases. I find it interesting that how obvious it is. This is just like a corporate bitch fight, and they're trying to play it off as like something more sophisticated and less confrontational, as saying that it's about we want to make sure our customers know where their money is going. I think Apple pissed off the wrong people at the wrong time, and all their chickens are coming back to roost.
Something they could do is like on the app icon, they could say that just like on the icon itself, like when you're looking to open an app, it should say Apple takes 30%.
Well, okay. I'd rather see this than Black Lives Matter. I'd rather see
Yeah,
like
I would
Apple.
much. I'm pretty sure everyone would much rather watch a fight between Facebook and Apple. Well, between Facebook, Epic Games, and
Okay.
Spotify and Netflix go on and take on Apple because Apple needs to die. Apple needs to burn. If they could just make phones and like that's it. Because I really like the Apple phone. Well, maybe it's because I've just been using it for a long time, but that's it. There is no reason to buy a MacBook Pro or any other Apple computer. And now they're taking 30% of small businesses cut of their money. I mean,
Yeah.
does the greed ever stop?
Well, you give people an inch, they take a mile. And I don't think any small business, if a small business were to grow to the size of Apple, I don't think they'd behave any differently. That's just human nature. But I'm just like, what surprises me about all of this is usually this stuff is really hidden. Like data brokering is like almost like a secret that people had to find out about before they even like knew to freak out about. And now like this is just yeah. I don't know what it. Again, I think it's something really personal that Apple screwed up, and now they're paying the price of yeah being called out in public by multiple companies, mind you. And these aren't even competitors. Like, okay, so Apple's like a hardware and software company, but Epic Games is a game company, and fucking Facebook is social media. So these are totally irrelevant industries. They're all like going toe to toe. This isn't competition. This is like a personal vendetta. It's like someone like it's like there's a bounty on some Apple employee's head, but all the people in the corporate world are too pussy to go out and like do a hit job. So they're just gonna do it through like these fucking corporate bitch fights, through sleazy advertising and sneaky shit like this. I mean, this is not.
Everything everything changed when Facebook attacked.
It's a fucking Facebook, the last revenue bender or something.
I don't know.
That's what it is. It's fucking great. Oh man,
Just
this is. Oh, I don't know why this is so entertaining. Like this is just we're. I guess it's so far into 2020 that we're starting to see companies act like they're on a fucking reality show. It's
I don't
just
know. Apple went to shit after Steve Jobs died.
yeah. I heard that's because like even though Steve Jobs was like an asshole to his family, he was that's probably because he was so committed to Apple. And as much as I've detested Apple for pretty much all my life, I do recognize the genuine effort that Jobs put into the company rather than like, the other Steve or this Tim Cook guy. And I hear a lot of people complaining about it, but I'm not an Apple fan, so
Motherfucker was more focused on running his business than he was taking care of his cancer.
yeah. I mean, in all fairness, like if it, he's losing his appetite because of like chemo, but yeah, you got to really love the company. You got to really love something if you're willing to literally like let yourself starve to death through like chemo induced anti hunger or whatever you'd call it. That's some devotion. You don't see that kind of devotion from a lot of like CEOs nowadays. And he was the trademark asshole. That was also the formula for success because he didn't give a single shit what other people thought about him.
He didn't care about his friends. He didn't care about his family. He
Oh,
cared about
he threw him down like bricks in
yeah.
front of a bus. It's yeah, but he was ruthless, and that's why Apple's got to where it was. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's still sustaining itself because of like established brand loyalty with pretty much the entire world. And I guess if Tim Cook just like tries to maintain what Jobs was doing for all those years, I guess Apple will stay afloat. But I don't know. Something about this just seems really personal. Like usually like business conflicts like really boring. It's just a lot of legalese, a lot of paperwork. This is like this is fucking TV drama, reality show level of corporate bitch fighting. I don't know. I don't
I
know how
don't
to
know.
explain it.
This could also be very dangerous. Like we don't see the reason why we don't see interesting business fights is because obviously Apple owns the hardware that allows people to see the Facebook. So
Well, I
depending
mean,
on
there's
how
Android,
pissed off.
there's Windows.
Yeah, there's Android and there's Windows, but like how many people own an Apple product? Do your
Interestingly,
parents?
okay, now when it comes to computers, obviously Windows has a huge lead. It's like 90 to 10. When it comes to like Android and iPhone, I think Android actually has like a slight advantage, mainly due to Samsung. Samsung Galaxy apparently is just the nonstop killer of all other Androids. And apparently, I guess they still have a slight majority in terms of a smartphone market share. So yeah, it's toe to toe, and if Apple were to disappear, yeah, that would cause a huge vacuum in the smartphone market. And yeah,
How many smartphone companies are there?
There's literally hundreds. But the two
Okay.
biggest ones are Apple and Samsung for obvious reasons. So,
Well,
yeah. I don't know. This is a short video.
yeah, it's just a short video. If anyone's still watching, please leave a comment down below if you would like to see Apple disappear or not, and really be honest and like think deep down. Do we really need Apple? Do we really need these overpriced computers
That can't even run a cracked version of FL Studio, mind you.
that are taking 30% of your cut to your local businesses?
Yeah. My brain's not working today. Be sure to press that apply excessive pressure upon the button to express your approval. Be sure to also press the button that indicates your further interest in future videos, also known as the subscribe button. And that's about it. Fuck Apple.
Yeah, we're out.